Hey guys, welcome back to Hot Rods and Honeydews. And currently on this video, we're going to be doing a honeydew. We all love doing the honeydews. We love it. Anytime our wife comes to us, her famous line is, there's something I've been meaning to ask you and I keep forgetting, but, could you do me a favor? Could you do this for me? Would you please look at this? And it's like, okay. And I'll try to put it on the list. And usually it's something that's bothering her, but not bothering me as much. So it gets pushed down the list and I forget about it. And then she brings it up again and I go, okay. But today we're going to be working on one of those things that she's been asking me about for the last couple of months. And I keep pushing back and forgetting and pushing back and forgetting. I've done a little research on it, so I think I know what's wrong with it. But we're going to do a quick little video on it and see if we can help some folks out. This is what we're working on. This right here. This is a Bissell Crosswave Pet. So we got it a few years ago. We used to have a yellow lab, and he shed a lot. So there was always, white tufts of hair everywhere and paw prints. And so we got it for that because it's supposed to be a little heavier duty, a little stronger than the basic Crosswave. And it's been great. It's been great for a few years. It was fantastic. We've replaced the brush head every now and then, go through a couple of those a year, and just basic maintenance, taking it apart, cleaning it, making sure it functions as efficiently as possible. As you can see, I did a test strip because, this garage just got built a couple months ago and I've been doing nothing but working in it since it got built, and I need to clean it. I need to do a final clean in here. As you can see, there's still mud from the guys who built the building because it was muddy when they built it. But as you can see how wet this stripe is, this thing is not, one thing it does, it puts down, it has a soapy solution in this tank. So you put your soapy solution in there, and then as you're running it, let's just do a stripe right here. And we'll do this, these nasty little spots. So we're on hard floor. Let's turn it on. And you hit this button to start discharging the water. As you can see, she's putting the solution down. And as you're holding that button down, it'll just keep pumping it out. And the rollers will scrub. Now, mind you, this floor is so dirty, we should be using a regular mop, but this is for demonstration purposes only. Now, when you let go of the button and it's still spinning, there's a rubber squeegee on the head that should squeegee this water back up. It should suck this water back up. And that water should go into this dirty water tank. But as you can see, it's not sucking the water up. I did this like 5 minutes ago. I just did this one. So all the dirty water is still on the floor. It's not sucking the dirty water up. Now I'll unplug it from the wall. And to take this tank off, let's do some disassembly. Let's take it over here to the trailer. And let's go turn the trailer lights on, help us out a little bit. There we go. All right, let me get me a cart. So now here's a little better view of it. Ignore the leaves and stuff. It's been sitting in the garage for a few weeks, so it's got some dust and leaves and stuff on it. But you can take off the soap tank. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Hold on. There we go. So whenever you fill it up in the sink, it tells you how much to put on and all that. And then here's your dirty water. It is supposed to live in here. It did pull up a little bit of water. As you can see, it's dirty. But it should be sucking up more than that. And now if you lay this thing down, so there's two things going on. One, where this thing sucks up your dirty water, there's a little rubber gasket right here, and this is where it's supposed to suck the water back up through, or scrape the water. It's supposed to scrape the water and debris into the brush head, and the brush head turns it, sucks it up. But then there's also supposed to be a slot right here where the squeegee is, and that rubber squeegee gets worn out. So I think what we have to do is order this piece right here. This whole assembly needs to be replaced because I don't think I can just get the rubber gasket. But let me go grab some tools and I'll do a quick disassembly of this, and then we'll show you what we're talking about. All right, guys, I went and got a screwdriver. Let's see, I think this is going to be a number 1 bit. Looks pretty small. Yeah, definitely not a number 2. Nope, it is a number 2. Number 2 fits it better. As you know, I definitely don't want to strip these little guys out. All right, so as you can see, this thing's designed to suck water up 2 ways. So you've got, this is a kind of 2-piece channel. So you're supposed to be able to suck some water up through this. And then also throughout this guy. There's really no way to adjust this any lower. And it's also this rubber gasket right here. It's supposed to help push the water up into here. So we're going to be pulling this rubber gasket out and replace. So we're going to order this guy. I think I saw him on Amazon for $20-some, maybe less than that. And I think this guy's $8. But we'll get her disassembled and we'll do a good cleaning on this head, get these parts ordered, and get this thing reassembled and tested. And I bet when we do our test pass, it won't still be wet for 5 minutes afterwards. Now it's 80 degrees today. That should already be dry. As you can see, it's still pretty wet and kind of dirty. It didn't suck all the muddy water up. There's still a lot of crud there. But that will definitely help. We'll get this apart and let you know what part numbers to order and stuff. I'll drop them down in the video in the comments. That just pulls right out. It's also a good time while you have it out. This thing's in still really good shape. We haven't, not a lot of use on this one, so just give this a good cleaning while you have it out. But this is that rubber seal. Oh no, this is hard plastic. Never mind. This is just part of the case. The rubber seal lives right underneath it, right behind it. So let me figure out how to get this out, and we'll be back. Well, I did what I didn't want to do. And I broke something. When you're trying to take apart plastic pieces and there's hidden screws, and you guys know what I mean. So I got out the little rubber squeegee that's worn out. I'm gonna see if I can see where I can source this from. But it slides out. Once I got this piece up a little bit, I had to remove, 4 48 screws. Well, there were two tiny. Two of these guys. One here, that one's still in there. And one here. Well, I didn't see that. I was trying to pry it up and this thing just snapped. So this little channel piece, which I think I should be able to super glue back together, but once I got those two screws out, this thing just lifted right out. This screw's still in here. But I think I can clean this all up. But that looks to be pretty much everything we need. I'll get this thing cleaned up real good. I will see if I can source another gasket or floor sweep. I don't know what you would call this piece. Squeegee. See if I can find one a little bit longer than this, honestly, to make contact, because this isn't making contact with the floor anymore. And if it's not making contact with the floor, it's not pushing the water into the brush for it to be vacuumed up. But let me go do a little internet research, some sleuthing, see what I can find for this guy, and hopefully source it quickly and get this thing repaired, back to get cleaned up and functioning properly. All right, see you.